Today, Professor Dr. Manoj Kumar will speak on the healthcare operation and reimbursement system process, a research agenda for operations and the supply chain management. This chapter develops conceptual framework for the reimbursement process within the US healthcare system to motivate a research agenda for operations and supply chain management researchers. Healthcare reimbursement process including coding process, billing process, and payment processes. Our extensive review of literature on healthcare services reveals that the few operation research, supply chain management researcher examine reimbursement process, yet scholars and the healthcare practitioners hold a consensus that the existing US healthcare reimbursement system have a complex and evacuate structure, which triggered a 10.1 point rate of the incorrect Medicare reimbursement, accounting for the 36 billion in the incorrect payment in 2013, clearly improving healthcare services and ensuring correct and timely provider compensation requires understanding replacement process, associated errors, and consequent carrier delivery implications. Avoiding harmful reimbursement system consequences is societally important for the parties involved in the healthcare consumption, provision, and financial flow. Healthcare providers face increasing process variation, which can decrease service quality and increase healthcare cost. US healthcare expenditure grew from 2.2 billion in 2007 to the 3 billion trillion in 2013. Now the single largest sector of the US gross domestic product at 7.9%. This shows the World Bank 2014. As many argue, combined growth of the healthcare cost will harm various business sectors and the economy as a whole. Medical errors represent one source of the significant wasteful increase in healthcare cost. Healthcare providers face two types of the medical errors. One error type relates clinical errors such as diagnostic or surgery mistakes. Clinical errors present significant operation problems affecting care delivery. In the 90s, the annual cost of the US clinical errors was 23 billion and more than 7,000 patients died from the errors. Clinical errors today will cause more injuries or death in up to the 1,60,000 people yearly and have motivated much operation management research. The other error types relate to the administrative errors, which include incorrect coding and unsuitable billing, inadequate payment documentation by the healthcare providers. Administrative billing and claims filing errors presents significant operations problems that directly and indirectly affect care quality. Yet to the operation management, supply chain management studies examines these management issues. Recent evidence suggests about 30% of the medical billing claims contain errors. Healthcare administrators and government policymakers spotlight reimbursement process errors as serious cause of poor operational performance. In light of these issues, advancing literature on the healthcare reimbursement process is of rising societal and economic importance. Green identified the need for the evidence-based healthcare research using operational research method, which will require a new focus on the healthcare reimbursement and the operational hazards of the administrative errors. A necessary step for the researchers involves understanding the scope and complexity of the reimbursement process. Compared to prior literature, this chapter contributes and provides guidance for the future research by considering various reimbursement processes and related operations through conceptual framework that detail the overall flow of the services and financial transaction within healthcare. This study also provides high-level guidance for reimbursement process manager. Specifically, the conceptual frameworks may enable physicians, managers, and chief compliance officers to better understand operational drivers and consequences of the reimbursement process problems, which may help reduce overhead and cost. The following section articulate fundamental literature, conceptual frameworks, and research opportunity in healthcare reimbursement system for readers unfamiliar with the broad range of the reimbursement terminology, Table A.1 in the Appendix A provide definition for the various acronyms and terms. Background and the related literature. This section first reviewed healthcare literature predominantly related to three topics: a brief overview of the healthcare reimbursement literature, followed by more in-depth examination of the healthcare services and healthcare information technology literature. As this section demonstrates, a void in the research regarding healthcare reimbursement process offers significant opportunity for the academic study to bridge the identified research gap. Healthcare service literature. Even though there are several different types of the healthcare reimbursement system, much of extant literature typically assumes the use of one embedded system, the diagnosis related group system, and often does so only tangentially in relation to the non-reimbursement research. The DRG system is one payment mechanism, prospective payment system established by the Centers for the Medicine and Medicaid Services, a federal agency that manages the Medicare and Medicaid programs in the cooperation with the state governments. Under a PPS, third-party payers reimburse provides via a fixed schedule of the payment rates of individual services provided. The DRG system only covers a limited set of the inpatient healthcare services. CMS operators others PPS for hospital outpatient service such as a ambulatory payments classification, skilled nursing facility, home health sub agencies, and long-term care hospitals. Outpatient expenses have grown by the 10.1% annually, double the current growth rate of the inpatient DRG expenses, emphasizing the need for researchers to account for the impact of these multiple reimbursement systems. Accumulating evidence also suggests various adverse impacts of the complex reimbursement process on patient care provision and on decreasing doctor career satisfaction and retention. Interestingly, operation management, supply chain, and information system research seldom tackles such issues, as the US healthcare system is one of the most complicated and the system adopts standardized worldwide treatment codes. Such research may provide useful in understanding reimbursement system employed by the other country. Conceptual operation management, supply chain management, healthcare service literature defines detailed list of the medical issues at a strategic, tactical, and operational levels, and describe healthcare operation characteristics such as patient types, service types, and performance measures. Motivated by prior literature, our review focus on the 5 classes of the healthcare service processes: emergency care, inpatient care, outpatient ambulatory care, home and residential care, and administrative services. As system approaches facilitate quality improvement, who also carefully reviewed the 3 process tiers within healthcare delivery and reimbursement system: patient care providers and TPP, to identify exact study of the impact of the reimbursement process on the flow of the healthcare. To expand upon prior reviews focused on specific services, emergency, or the methodology scheduling, we reviewed conceptual, analytical, and empirical study and studies on healthcare service classes. Table 2.1 contains literature related to within the hospital clinic intra-firm service processes. Table 2.2 shows literature related to healthcare supply chain inter-firm processes. Each table identifies service class, dominant concept, and whether the study considered reimbursement process. Related literature on the intra-firm healthcare. Authors are the Clark and Homan. Healthcare classes inpatient. Dominant concept focus operation related to conceptualization in related areas provide positive quality performance, but no empirical evidence due to specialization in the specific practice. Reimbursement system, none. Dobson et al. Inpatient. Dominant concept: physicians are less likely to gain financial benefit from assigning work to frontline staffs, and the reimbursement system is the none. Authors: Jiang et al. Ambulatory performance-based system in supervisory to FFS contracts, UK system. Casey 13 emergency, physician multitasking influences processing time in a U-shaped manner, none. These are the different authors, related literature. These are the related literature of the IT healthcare research. Related literature of the IT healthcare research. Conceptual framework of healthcare delivery and investment process. We start with the simple model of the overall healthcare system and move step by step toward increasingly complex model of the reimbursement process. In doing so, this section provides conceptual foundations upon which to build, construct, and research opportunity. Process model of the care delivery and reimbursement process. We begin with a simple model of the overall healthcare system in terms of flow of care and resulting reimbursement process. Figure 2.1 deconstructs healthcare operation into core and tangential service flow. The first key process is the core flow solid line between patients and care provider. Left two parties of figure 2.1. When an individual seeks a healthcare service, an individual selects a care provider, such a hospital or clinic. After an individual presents to a care provider and subsequently checks in, the individual is defined as a patient. At this point, an encounter begins. For purpose of this essay, an encounter refers to direct contact between the patient and authorized care provider, a physician, or the purpose of diagnosis of the treatment of the patient. In general, there must be face-to-face contact between the authorized care provider and patient to bill as an encounter through some TPP may have different requirement. In most cases, when a patient requires more than one follow-up visit with a carrier provider, each subsequent visit is considered a separate encounter for billing process. During the encounter, the care provider provides diagnostic or treatment services to the patient. The patient checks out and leaves provider. This is the healthcare service delivery system flow. Patients presents to care provider, cares for, bills, reimburses, third party payer, contracts, cash flow, and tangential flow. This shows the third party providers